Alright, what's up guys? So basically, in light of the fact that I only have two really good center midfielders, I decided to try out a little something new. And basically I'm using like a modified 4-3-3 where I have one central defensive mid and then a center mid that would ideally be someone that can defend but also would push forward. And this is probably, if I've applied the tactics correctly to him, he would be probably one of the most versatile players in the formation. But so he would his most perfect incarnation of this position would be a center mid, like this guy right here, who doesn't seem to have any vision, but whatever. So yeah, there's him. But against a particularly weak team, I would probably just field a right midfielder in here and hope for the best, I guess, because, you know, against a weaker team I wouldn't need to defend as much. Now, the key in this formation is kind of like the whole triangle, like the interconnectedness of it, where I have, you know, these three guys, those three, the left attacking mid, center mid, and center defensive mid in a triangle, and then I also have, you know, these three guys in a triangle, and there's tons of triangles on the pitch that can be used to like make nice passing moves. And bear in mind, this is all theory, so I'm kind of like just hoping that this will all work out. I'm not totally sure. When I was making the formation, I kind of made it stupid because I put the striker in between the center mids and the attacking mid. But yeah, I'm going to try out this formation and see if it works. If it does, then awesome. And if it doesn't, then too bad. But I mean, yeah, one of the reasons that I made this formation was because I lost Ainsworth and Goldson due to an injury. And what with me having only two center mids, I basically, whenever one of them got tired, which usually happened to be Richards, I would have to sub in Goldson for him. Because, you know, like, I only have 4 center backs and 2 center mids. So between those, I only have 6 players to play in 4 positions. And, you know, that's still not great. Because if I have a lot of games in 1 month, like in November, I remember I had just 2 games every week straight up, and it really was not good on my players at all. And once I got this injury for Goldson, I was just like, you know, screw it. I'm gonna have to use a different formation. So here I am with this formation, and I just want to test out if it works, because I honestly haven't even tried it before. It's just an idea that I had. So I'm not sure if Taylor's exactly the right type of player for this left attacking mid here. But it looks like I'm already covering a lot of nice space. Because look at these kinds of runs that my players are making. For once, I'm satisfied with it. Oh my god! Oh shit! This formation is intense! Oh dang! I hope I'm playing on professional right now, because I know I said I played on amateur a few days back, just to like practice skilling as much as possible, but this seems really easy, and I don't know if it's just my formation being awesome or if it's legitimately like a different difficulty level. But yeah, easy mode right here. Let's go. It does seem like my players are being a lot more proactive. Like, look at that run. You know, Richards would never have made that run on a different formation. And if I hadn't failed there, it would have been a good attack. This is, so this is my custom formation. It's also my own custom tactic that I made actually a while back, way back when I was in League 1, or League 2, I mean. And here is Gornell. Ah! Yeah, so this is like completely my custom tactics, and so far they have been working swimmingly. I don't know if that was just like an early lapse in concentration, or if it was my tactics working wonders, but oh my god. Commentator, I disagree. Alright, here's Sheehan. So yeah, I do like the fact that I have one option in the center. This is not like a 4-3-1-2, but it just has a couple more like advanced center midfielders, which is not something that I mind entirely. Oh God, I'm still on my left back right here. Alright, so they have started to quiet down a bit. I think I need to give Richards... I'm trying to decide whether or not to give him a more like... I definitely need to give Taylor's position more forward push. And that is a foul. Thank you. Ryan! Oh, what a beast. That man, in my League Cup game against Sunderland, he scored the opener. He made it 1-0 with a long-ass range shot after 2 good touches by me. And then, of course, they proceeded to score a crappy goal because their players are so much better than mine. I was close there. But I did hold out, and the score at 120 minutes was 0-0. And somehow, I don't even know how, I won on penalties. So that's just insane. And look at this. Like, I think the real strength of this formation lies in the fact that it's awesome off the ball. Oh my God, Morgan! Oh Jesus! Goal numero dos! But yeah, the real strength of this formation is that it's like awesome off the ball. Like you can see that half the time when I clear it, it actually goes to one of my players. That's just insane for me. I'm not used to that. And maybe Morgan's just on form right now, but it is pretty freaking good with the kinds of runs that he makes. Because I think, if you remember, I had like a striker and then I had a left forward. And that left forward right now is Gornell. He doesn't seem to be doing too much. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But right now, the right side of my formation is really pleasing me. And I think I'm definitely going to keep the right side this way. Right would be like up on the screen right now, by the way. Ah, nice nutmeg. Oh, nuts. Wanted to take a long shot there. Terrible touch, but, you know. What you gonna do? Jesus! That is nice. With Taylor, I can... See, Taylor hasn't been quite as effective as I would have liked him to be, but on the plus side, he is like one of the fastest players on my team. The fastest player on my team. And because I'm playing him in like a slightly deep position... What the hell is that? Because I'm playing him kind of deep, he's able to track back and defend. What was that? He's able to track back and defend in case my left back gets out of position, as you saw there when I just made the stupidest sprint tackle in the history of. Oh my God! Speaking of stupidest sprint tackles. Oh, it could have been a penalty. And look at that, just giant hole. Oh, the one thing that gets me is that none of my players can seem to, like, actually move forward to receive a pass. But dang. You know, I might just need to find the perfect player for the left attacking mid in this formation. Or, my bad. Yeah, left attacking mid. I feel like Morgan would be perfect for the center forward. Because I found that he works nicely in center attacking mid in a 4-2-3-1. But it's a bit of a long shot. I think Jimmy Ryan works really well in center forward because... Oh, come on. I think Jimmy Ryan works really well in center forward because he's a beast at long shots, but, like, not so long that, you know, that he can play in a basically center mid position and still shoot and make long shots. So yeah, halftime, 2-1. No big. I'm still on attacking, so that could be part of me conceding, but, you know, I play on attacking. I'm not a boring... Well, I don't try to be boring. I feel like with this team, I'm just kind of super boring because I can't even do any tricks for real. I can sort of do tricks with Taylor, but he only has 70 dribbling anyways. God, I need to shore up my back line in the January transfer window. I need to get a new right back. Oh my God! Let me make sure I'm on my custom tactic. Because I know I do a lot better half the time on my custom tactic than I do with the normal one. Jesus! Okay. Oh shit! Okay, I'm good. Why would you pass there? Yeah, so I feel like their team's got the momentum now because my players just aren't passing. That's fine though. Alright, here we go. I do definitely want to restructure my left side. I feel like there's way too much of a gap between Sheehan and oh, ready for this? Jimmy Ryan's gonna score this. Just kidding. Oh, penalty! That's right, McChrystal. And if Jimmy Ryan is injured, I'm gonna piss my pants. All right, who's gonna take this? It is going to be Terry Gornell. Come on now. Thank you. Bang! There we go. 3-1 again. Now I can relax. So I guess Jimmy Ryan didn't score from there. He did get a penalty, so that's alright. Yeah, I am really liking this new formation. It does allow for some defensive solidity, although to be honest, they haven't even like had a single good counterattack. So I guess this formation prevents counterattacks before they even start. The main problem is I can't play like wing backs. I have to play straight up fullbacks because otherwise my formation would just be so my formation is just so narrow, not counting my defense, that if I were to play wing backs, I would be completely exposed to counterattacks. And I don't know if some of you may have seen this video, but I did see a video where someone was explaining, I don't remember who it was, but a YouTuber was explaining his formation, and it was kind of like this one, but it was like instead of having a 4-man backline, I had a 3-man backline, and it was Inter Milan was his team. So he had Maicon, who is a really pacey, defensively decent right back. He had him set in right mid, so that he would have like an extra triangle in his midfield, I guess. And he had a 3 center back defense with 2 pacey center backs. So I was thinking maybe I could do that, but like I just don't understand how people can do that because he would literally have no left side. He had no left midfielder. He only had the left attacking mid in the style that I have him right now. In a sense. So I just don't know how you could pull that off. And I'm not going to try it. Here's Morgan. Come on now. Bang! Absolute clanger. Just kidding. I probably should have taken that shot on immediately. Oh no, I don't like Jimmy Ryan in that position. He makes way too many forward runs. Tell me that was deflected, please. Yeah, okay. There we go. Jimmy Ryan, come on. Oh, man. Alright. Fawn Williams. Their goalie's name is Fawn Williams. This is one of those, like faux international teams in the lower leagues. I dislike those. Like, Reading just had a bunch of French players and, like, I don't know, just a bunch of random players that were clearly intended to make them look more international and more professional. In real life, I mean. It's not like there's a reward for looking international in FIFA. Come on, Morgan! Oh my God, why did I dribble that way? Dude, what a beast slide tackle. Oh, I gotta remember to change the shirt numbers on my players after this game. Because I have, like, my number 7 is, like, Richards or something. No, Bostwick. And he's a center defensive mid. He is nothing like a number 7. You see him on the screen right now. I was just jockeying their player with him. So I want to change my number 7 to someone like Morgan, you know, because I don't know, Morgan's kind of a number 10 though. I'm thinking, I don't know, actually, it's tough to say. I think probably John Taylor would be the best number 7 that I can think of. And I had 2 options there. With a better pass, I would have realized at least one of them. So this is actually quite a good formation, especially with Ryan's like awesome passing ability. But what I'm thinking is I want to put Ryan in center attacking mid, so that he can score good long shots still, but not be so far up, and then get another player for center forward that is kind of decent at shooting, but be more of a poacher than a long shotter, and also be a really good passer. Yeah. So, and I'm thinking like, basically, there has to be some point where I get a player that's really good. Like right now I'm sticking to mostly 65s and 70s, but there has to be some point where I get a player that's like 75 or something. And I'm thinking this new player that I just talked about with really good passing, decent finishing, that might be him. So overall, I think this experiment was pretty successful because I won 3-1 and I created just a ton of chances. So yeah, I like that. Yeah, so I just showed you guys a game, and I totally forgot at the beginning to show you guys my previous results. So let me just look at the calendar. Basically, I think... Okay, these were the first 4 matches that I showed you guys in the last episode, and I did beat Crystal Palace. Then, you can see September was kind of a biatch because I had Sheffield Wednesday, but I drew them... I got a lot of wins in general, but I did get too many draws to be like in the top 4 spots. I beat Reading in the League Cup 1-0. If you look right there, I'm in 5th place on the league table, which is quite decent, but I'm very inconsistent with that because like I'll be one day I'll be in 10th place, the next day I'll be on like 7th, the next day I'll be in 5th, and then the whole cycle just restarts. So draw, loss, draw, win. Yeah, what's important here is that I beat Newcastle on penalties. And so yeah, you just saw this 3-1 victory, and this is a sim draw with Leyton Orient. I do sim most of my games, but just now I wanted to actually play my game because I'm just I'm experimenting with some different formations. Praise there. So yeah, that's basically what's happened in the last couple of games. See you guys next time.